All right, go for it.
All right, so we start off the code by entering in the card values, saving each one as a number. Next, we have two decks. All right, that's it for that one. Okay, and then we have to save a variable for the winner, which will come in handy later on. And then we have the temp deck, which is used to distribute the cards after the battle's over. We then have user wins and computer wins to calculate the win percentage at the end. We then have the end, which will end the game when someone's won and give the you won or you lost. Next, we have the initialized deck. This is just where we have the deck saved. So we have everything laid out, all the aces, all the twos, just four of everything. Next, we have the shuffle deck function. What this is going to do is just shuffle it randomly. Next, we have the split deck function. What this is going to do is it's going to give the first person half the deck and the second person half the deck. All right, and then we have the sort deck function. What that's going to do is it is going to put all of the cards, it's going to sort them all in order, and then we have to reverse it to get in ascending order. And then the print function, or yeah, so the print deck function just prints out the sorted deck. And then we have the distribute cards function, which gives the cards to the winner. All right, and then in order for it to display what cards actually show up, instead of having it be like 10, 11, 12, 13, we actually have it as, or this allows it to be Jack, Queen, and King show up instead of 11, 12, 13.
And then for the battle function, the first thing we do is clear the temp deck, make it an empty list, and then we check if the length of any of the decks is equal to 0, and if they're not, then we can go ahead and reset the winner value to 0. And then after that, we'll use the pop function to take the first card from each deck and give it one to the user and give one to the computer. And we will store those as variables. And we print your card versus their card. And the temp deck is, the list is created using the user and the column values. And then we have a whole bunch of if-else statements comparing user to column, and whichever has the greater card would be dubbed the winner. If the user and column cards are the same, then war will commence, and then we go into this huge kind of list where we're gonna have if statements checking if the deck run out, and if it doesn't, we're gonna take another card, and the temp deck will also take that card, and we do that 3 times, and then we do the same thing for the computer. We will check 3 times. If it runs out, we will take 3 cards, and the temp deck will also store those 3 cards. And then after that war, it will continue and go back and do this and check it all again. Once that has happened, then we'll print we will see who got the winner. It will print the winner and distribute the cards. And if the winner is, what's it called, the user, then the distribute cards function will give them the temporary deck, extending the cards. After that, whoever wins also gets +1 to their win count, and then that loop breaks, and we go to here. If any of the decks is equal to 0, then the value n will equal 99, which will be a kill switch later on, and it'll print you lost. So then the display stats function will tally up the wins, and it will divide your wins by the total amount of games, giving you the percentage of wins. The display score simply prints the amount of cards in each deck. So then here's our menu, which first it does is just print out the title and give out the button layout. And then while this kill switch is off, while end is not equal to 99, which is just a random value we chose, we will go into this loop where it will keep asking you for an input. If you press P, you'll get the battle function. If you press S, it'll display score. If you press C, you'll print the deck. If you press W, it'll display stats. If you press F, then this is a function I added. Yeah. And what it does is it will battle infinitely until the kill switch is turned on. And if you press Q, you will just quit. So let me go ahead and do some test runs. So as you can see, I can press P to play. And here you can actually see we had a tie. So what it did is it put down 6, cards, 3 from each deck, and it started again. So we got a jack and we won. So now if we display the length, the score, you'll see we have that the correct amount of cards. And if we can display stats, it should be 100% win rate. And if you display the deck, you can see we have extra amount of cards. And then we can press Q to quit. Now we can also see the function I added, which is a speed run, which will just keep playing until we finally win or someone wins. And that's all we had to show you. Thank you guys for listening.